Do you think people misunderstand the term farm to table? It's a popular term.
It's it's not about really misunderstanding. I find a lot of things that are where possible. And that's just other people's philosophy. That's
Mhm,
fine. I don't want to say anything bad about someone else's philosophy that they decided. I wish that the constraints that I put up on myself, like, I don't have olive oil. I love olive oil. I was born in Spain. Olive oil is in every dish. So there is some interesting oils. There's some cool people here in Ontario doing some cold pressed pumpkin seed oil. You can find cold pressed canola, sunflower. There's some interesting organic oils happening here, and
mhm,
you got to look around. Grapeseed oil. You got to get creative, and you got to go look for it. And not only could you got to look for it, then you got to go drive and find it, or pay triple to get it delivered to you.
mhm,
So you got to be willing to pay to play, and that's something I'm willing to do.
mhm.
I'm happy. I'm good.
It's a much larger price to pay for sure. Not just the convenience, the cost. Sometimes you got to drive. The supply chain is small, limited, few and far between. You really got to understand it.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't use, so in our business, we don't use sugar either, right? Because sugar is generally made from sugar cane. I
Mhm,
know there's actually a sugar plant in Alberta that does uses beets.
mhm,
Sugar, they process beets. We all know white sugar is bad, period. So anyway, so we don't use that in our business. We use only maple syrup or honey that both come from people that I know. Like these guys, one of my friends make the honey from hundreds of hives all over the area here. And then I have another friend that has all the maple trees tapped and is making maple syrup, lots and lots of it, because we feed lots and lots of people in our business. We're
mhm,
pretty very lucky to be as busy as we are. But cost, like, I can buy a bag of sugar that's $22, and that's the same amount of sweetness cost me $280 for the same amount of sweetness in a pail of maple syrup. So that's like the difference that I pay because I care, and that's because of what I decided to care about. It's not better or whatever. It's just I decided one day that this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to stick to my guns on it, and I'm
mhm,
proud to do it. And it's not as easy. It's more difficult to figure out my own recipes with maple syrup, especially with sweets or whatever. Maple syrup and honey doesn't. Sugar is like a cheat code. It makes it works really well. It's an awesome thing. Like that's why it's so popular, is because it works so good. It does, and not to mention we're all addicted to it.